Today, I want to share three of the biggest things that I've learned about church. Before I go too far, I want to give this disclaimer. I am not some preacher, some perfectly put together person. That's just not me. In fact, even doing this, I feel like a fraud if I'm being transparent because I don't know if I'm going to have the perfect words or the perfect message, but I feel led to do this and I'm going to obey. Please bear with me. As uncomfortable as this is for me, I am just trying to do what I've been called to do. The three things that I'm about to share about church that I've learned over the years have really revolutionized the way that I see God's house and also its people. The first thing, if you expect to find perfect people in a church, then you're wasting your time. The company is just made up of people. The government is just made up of people. A hospital is just made up of people. It doesn't really matter what institution we're talking about, whatever it is, it's made up of people. If you're not going to a hospital to find healthy people, you can't go to a church to try and find perfect people who are flawless and always on point and perfect and whatever. Like, it's not going to happen. And that kind of brings me to my second point. In a church, you will find whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for the group that gossips or the people that just talk badly about the church, the people, the pastor, the this, the that, you will find them. If you're looking for people who are trying to grow in their faith and seek God and do all these things, you will find them. If you're looking for people who are aligned with your vision of the world and maybe even your political beliefs, you will find them. If you're looking for people who had a past, whatever that means to you, you will also find those people. And that's something that I've truly learned about church because I've been around churches where there's a lot of drama going on, a lot of this, a lot of that. And I always found myself being reminded, like, why am I there? This feels like a sitcom. This feels like, it's so messed up. Like this sort of thing should not be happening at church. And yet it was. But like I said before, that's really human nature. When you go to a company, you will find messed up things, messed up people, messed up this, messed up that. And everything that I said previously about, if you're trying to find the gossip group, the this, the that, you also can apply that same logic to a company. You're not supposed to, or I guess I should say, you don't expect to see affairs in church, but it happens all the time. You would think that people at church have perfect marriages, but it's not always the case. When you go to a company, you don't expect your HR director or HR manager or whatever to violate the very HR policies that she or he is pushing out onto the company, but it happens all the time. And when that does happen, or when you are exposed to that, my question is, what do you do? Do you just pack and leave right there and then because it's not perfect, or do you stick around? That's genuinely a question that I pondered with for so many years, but obviously I would open it up to you guys in the comment section to let me know your thoughts on it. But as far as I'm concerned, and this brings me to my third point, I always go back to, why am I there? Am I there for the pastor? Am I there for the service? Am I there for the drama, the gossip? Am I there for the worship? What am I there for? And I learned this later in life, but the main reason always has to be God. I've went to churches where I was so enamored with the pastor's preaching that I'm like, oh my gosh, this pastor is great. This pastor, and like I spent more time trying to please the pastor than I did serving the Lord. And that was a harsh wake-up call for me, especially when the Holy Spirit pointed it out. But I say all this to say, what is your motivation for being there? At the end of the day, when God decides to call me home, I'm not going to come face to face with the pastor who's then going to be like, well, did you serve me well? And did you do what I asked you to do? No, I'm going to come face to face with God. So if I spend more of my time pleasing the pastor than I do God, I kind of know what's going to happen after. But that's a topic for another day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section about some of the things that I just shared today. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless.